Now, as farmers prepare for harvest to begin here at Purdue, researchers are investigating ways to work with the land's natural features to help build in seasonal resilience. That includes finding a way to keep water available during those weeks of drier weather. This generator is powering an idea, linking wetlands, water, and crop production together.
So we can see over that 25-year period, here in Tippecanoe County alone, about one time per year on average, we experience at least abnormally dry periods, or worse, something that shows up on the drought monitor.
Those dry stretches often translate into lost yields for both corn and soybeans.
But even in the vegetative stage, if there's a dry period, it can affect the cob size, which will affect what your final yield will be.
That prompted an idea from a team of researchers here at Purdue University. Take the water from tile runoff during the wetter parts of the year and store it here in a nearby 3-acre wetland.
For years, subsurface drainage water from the farm has passed through this wetland. About 175 acres of the farm has subsurface drains that discharge into this space, but then they would pass right through and go down Indian Creek.
So with approval from the Indiana Department of Environmental Management and the Army Corps of Engineers, the team is reversing that flow for short windows of time.
We have a small sump pump essentially over there run by a generator, and it is pumping water through a 4-inch flexible pipe, something like 500 yards under County Road 500 through a culvert to get it to our field.
The water is then distributed via subsurface drip irrigation straight to the plant's roots.
It's not intensive, full pivot irrigation that you're going to see a bit west of here. This is a system designed for supplemental irrigation. It lets us give the crop a boost during those short but intense dry periods that we're experiencing with increasing frequency in Indiana.
While they've seen yield increases of 5 to 10%, they admit it's not yet a financially viable solution at scale. They hope that by adding other management practices like fertigation or fungicides, it will help the ROI go up.
We're really getting the best yield benefit when we pile on all of those practices. Intensive management and fertigation along with the irrigation water.
Lots of raccoons, fox, possum.
It's also helping to improve the wetland habitat.
This wetland is a natural wetland, but it's been impacted by the agricultural landscape without any management intervention for decades.
They're battling invasive grass species and planting new pollinator habitats. Ultimately, they hope with time and testing to figure out how these two different environments can finally work together.
By providing that little bit of extra water, we get a little bit more resilience and less variability in yield.